Hello, everybody, and welcome. How are you guys today? I'm still recovering from the tarot live that I did last night on YouTube. Had a wonderful time, but I am a little bit tired, but I'm getting better. And I would like to thank everyone who came out and was a part of the live. So many wonderful people. I always enjoy my tarot lives with everyone. I really, really enjoy doing them. And I would like to give a special thanks once again to Erie Pepperoni for the really awesome new intro. I'm really loving it. I'm so digging it. Aren't you guys? It's so great. It was a whole different direction with ambiance that I never considered, but Erie made it happen for me. So thank you again, once again, Erie, for that. So, what are we here for? Well, we're here to talk about Chantal because while I was doing my tarot live last night, she was doing her live, which honestly really surprised me because I thought because it's Eid that she would be with Salah and we probably wouldn't hear from her for, I would say, a couple of days. Because as I understand it, Eid goes on for, I believe it's 2 or 3 days. So I thought she would be occupied. Well, she went live. And the last part of her live, she was going off on Shannon and really some saying out of the pocket stuff, which we'll get into. But thankfully enough, that part doesn't happen until the last part of her life. So uh, when I get to that part of her life, I will give some trigger warnings because it is pretty severe. But she goes through a lot of things. She talks about a lot of things. So we'll go over all of it. Also, as normal, bring up some stuff on Twitter. Some of that stuff is very positive. Some of that stuff will make you smile, as well as little highlight clips from the live that she did. So let's just get into it, shall we? Let's do that. I've already got my Twitter all pulled up, and we're going to go straight to it. So there's my Twitter. For anybody who happens to be on Twitter, if you want to join me there, it's Wow Girl Sarah. So where do we start first? Okay, let's start with Liz Aird saying, I am no skinny legend, but when your normal thing was going to 4 to 5 drive-through places on your way to and from Natter's house to down his raw/burnt food, then don't act like you know a doggone thing about food other than consuming it. Yeah, I remember those days. She would either get as much fast food into her system before she went to Natters, or she would go without. And as soon as she was done spending the night, the moment she was out of there, she would take her morning drives first to Starbucks and then to Burger King. And she would go to like 3 or 4 of them before she went home. So it was either get the fix before Natter's place or get it after you're done. Or if she spent enough time over there, she would eat food while she was there. But she always like, oh, I love his food. It's so healthy. But yet the moment she got out of there, she wasn't eating the regular healthy food. She was eating the fast food. But Foodie doesn't know anything about healthy eating. This is just my opinion. I think Foodie, she perceives being overfull stomach wise as being normal full. In order for her to feel like she's eaten enough, she has to eat too much. So for her, being overfull is full enough when you can't put another bite in your mouth. And you don't have to eat that much, Foodie. If you're not doing very much, if you're very sedentary, you don't need that much food. Why put in all those calories if you're not going to burn them off? So, like, she's got a lot to do in the way of correcting her eating and her eating habits. And she's not even started yet. Okay, we cry for food and shelter. This is a clip from the live. We Cry for Food and Shelter says, you've spent your entire life eating the portions of a family of 4. You don't know what a normal way of eating is. She'll be back to stuffing her face in less than a week. You know what? I'll do you one better. We Cry for Food and Shelter. She won't even last that long. And as I mentioned before, how do we know what she's eating when the camera's turned off? She can eat anything she wants in front of the camera, But how do we know what she's eating when the camera's turned off? We really don't know. She's already confessed to us that when she was eating the diet food, that she had some bad moments with food directly after that. So with her problem, just changing the food and the portions of food really are not going to be enough because she's too close to all of her temptations. They're literally right there next to her in the form of an app on her phone or having Salah bring her food. You can't heal in the same environment and around the same people that help to hurt you. But let's watch the clip from We Cry for Food and Shelter.
I think having these meals that are measured out and plan the calories and everything for me will give me a good head start for a month. So you have a breakfast, lunch, dinner, like main portions. Then you have 2 salads and a dessert. That'll be plenty. It should be. I mean, that's a normal way of eating, right? Thanks, honey bun.
I'm not crapping all over pre-portioned meals, pre-prepared meals, because if you're trying to watch your calories, if you're trying to understand what correct portions should look like, that's a good way to do it. To get exposed to what correct portions on a plate should look like. If you don't have an idea, that gives you a good idea. And that way later after you do that for a while, hey, this portion's too much. This is more than what I should be eating, or this portion isn't enough. It kind of gives you a perspective to go off of. But she's already tried the diet food. She's already tried the diet portions, and it's just not enough for Foodie. She's going to eat the diet food, and then she's going to want more. And she's going to want the stuff that she really wants. And we've seen the evidence of what she really wants. Like she was ordered from Raising Cane's and the Cheesecake Factory. That's what made her happy, not the diet food. Okay, little something positive, little palate cleanser. Y'all look at this. Raise your hand. Who wants to be there right now? I do. I don't know where this is. I need to go there. That looks so relaxing. Let me know where this is. I need to go there and do that. I really do. I would love to be in that location right now by the fire. It's so gorgeous. Look at the sunset. Look at it. Oh, amazing. Nature is amazing. Now, I saw this, and of course I had to share it. So this is from is it Anne or A&E? And healthy venting versus emotional dumping. Healthy venting does not blame others, sticks to one topic, owns up to their mistakes, does not self-victimize, works on a solution together, open to constructive feedback, does not repeat the same issue over and over, does not take up unnecessary time, listens and acknowledges others' perspective, and it feels beneficial. Versus emotional dumping. Emotional dumping is blaming others, overwhelms the other person with multiple issues, does not own up to their mistakes, plays the victim, not open to finding a solution, defensive to constructive feedback, repeats the same issue over and over again, inconsiderate of time, does not respect or listen to other perspective, and it just feels toxic. So I had to share that. So for anyone wanting to know what is the line between healthy venting, which we all do from time to time, versus toxic, heavy emotional dumping, there you go. There's a list. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Okay, this is from DXZ, Classic Chantal. She's been waiting to go live because people aren't joining. She started the live as soon as open chat, then changed it, removed the comment, and went live urging people to subscribe. So I guess here was the comment. I can already see Chantal at home staring at the live chat, pretending like she has anything else to do besides sit on live complaining about FFG. Go live, girl. We all know your views are low. She took that comment away. There was too much truth in that comment. She couldn't like just stay up like that. The one thing Foodie can't swallow is truth. It's just too big of a mouthful. Okay, more positive palate cleansers here from B&S. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So we've got father and son. So, you know, some dogs just love the mud. And the son's like, what? Look at dad. Dad's like, yep, he learned from me. Good boy. Good boy. Another positive palate cleanser from No Cats, No Life. Look at the babies all snuggling up to each other. Aw, it looks like Booger with the coloring. Look at the babies. It's so cute. Okay, Buttered Crumpet, filters versus reality. So here's the filtered picture that Chantal put on her profile picture recently, and this is the real one. Yeah, those filters should get paid. You work the heck out of those filters, Foodie. This is from Buck and Cancer Warrior. Cancer Warrior says, Slaw talking about how long Foodie sleeps. He's shook by it. You can hear how flabbergasted he is. He even said after 4 additional hours of sleep she requires, he's like, what the heck? So let's listen.
And then she slept like for 4 hours more. Imagine, guys. Oh, please, Salah, give me 20, 30 minutes more. And then 1 hour passed, 2 hours passed. Like, what the hell? The time is moving, moving forward.
I need 10 hours of sleep.
So there's that awful laughter. So essentially what Salah is saying that, you know, he sleeps a normal 6 to 8 hours. Chantal sleeps a lot more than that. So she sleeps about 10 to 12 hours or more a day. And when I heard that part of the live, because I did take a look at some of the snippets of it, I had a couple of thoughts. Here are my thoughts. First thing I thought of was, so basically, Chantal, what you're telling us and what Salah is telling us is you literally sleep during the day, the entire day. You sleep more than 10 hours a day, maybe 12, maybe 14. So in essence, because you're sleeping so incredibly long, you're not getting up to do anything except go take a dump and get something to eat. You sleep for 12 hours or more, you get up, you go to the bathroom, you eat a meal, and then you go back to bed. So how are you not gaining weight with that kind of schedule? Also, another thing that came to mind, if you're sleeping 10 to 12 hours or 14 hours a day, who's taking care of the pets? Is Salah changing the hamster cage of the bedding? Who is feeding the cat? Who is making sure the water is fresh? If you're sleeping so long, who is making sure the animals are taken care of? You're not even getting up to do anything. Obviously, you're not doing it. I really hope that Salah is doing it, because it sounds like if he doesn't do it, it's not getting done. And on that note, I would like to say something. So last night, after the live was over, I looked at my baby girl's nails, and 2 of Booger's back toes were a little bit long, so I clipped them. And it was so super simple, Foodie. Clipping a cat's nails is so simple. It is so quick and it's so easy, which makes me even more mad at you. You never took the time to clip BBJ's nails, and it's not that hard. It doesn't take that long. The pain that she went through, she didn't have to go through. It's such an easy fix. How could you not take care of her nails? It's not difficult at all. 2 of her back toenails were a little bit long, and just clip, clip, and done. It's just that simple. Okay, so this is from John Pepper Jack Galt. The same person who ate a tub of cottage cheese with oil and thinks French fries count as a vegetarian meal literally said, "How can carnivores be healthy?" Meanwhile, Hungry Fat Chick lost 20 pounds this month. Well, I don't really follow Hungry Fat Chick or Candy, but if that's true, if she lost 20 pounds this month, I say, congratulations, Candy. Job well done. I think that's great. It's wonderful that you're on a health journey and you're losing the weight. Congratulations, ma'am. I think that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Here's a clip from Hidden Truths saying, "What is in the shisha tonight?" Yeah, I wonder. Because the first thing that struck me watching Chantal, I looked at her eyes. Her pupils were blasted, like super large. And you guys can see right here in this clip from the live, that room is very well lit up. It's not dark at all. Usually, when you're in a dark room, your pupils will get larger to let in more light and smaller when there's bright light. So she's in a brightly lit room and her pupils are blasted out. So, what were you doing tonight, Chantal? What were you taking? What were you doing that your pupils were super huge? But let's watch the clip.
And then you wake me up and it's annoying. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, and she's there. Hold on a second. Okay, let's get started.
No, you sleep 6 and then you wake me up and it's annoying. No, I'm kidding.
No, she's not kidding. Salah, you're gonna have to learn. When she says something and then she follows it up with just kidding, she's not kidding. She's annoyed. So if Salah is sleeping 6 to 8 hours and he gets up early and she says it's annoying, she means it. She's not joking.
Okay, I accept your terms. I will book my flight tonight.
All right, Kevin, if you want to clean the whole house, sure. And wear a hijab.
You'll be a good maid or what?
And that's another thing. So Foodie had literally just gotten up, she said. She kind of contradicted herself here. In the live, she said that people had just left or something, and then she said later, "I just woke up." So she just woke up and she's already tired. She's already yawning. And we've already heard how long she sleeps. Why are you this tired, Foodie? You don't do anything to get this tired.
Salah, will you draw a picture of Chantal now and then show us?
Oh, not now. We don't have pen and paper
I'm
handy.
not good in drawing.
This is his picture of me, guys.
Okay, you know what, Chantal? We already know you wrote that card yourself, and you probably bought the flowers for yourself. If the romance and the love between a couple is real, you don't have to be all showy about it. You're being showy because you keep trying to sell to us that you and Salah are actually a couple, but we're not buying what you're selling, no matter how big or how small of a price tag you put on us, and just cut it out. We're not buying the BS. You wrote that card yourself. This is your handwriting. This is your handwriting.
Hours a day.
Okay, so what do we got here? All right, this is from Hidden Truths, another little lovely foodie beauty moment where she sticks the shisha up her nose.
Really, Breeze? Eh? She said I was bigger than her?
And crab. Crab.
Oh, you saw crabs? I
Yes.
never want to see one. I think they're cute. Cats riding fish. Yeah, there's a lot of cats on the beach.
How would you know? You never go.
I don't know how much she weighs, so maybe she is smaller. Who knows?
I'm going to say something, not to be offensive, but I am wondering if Foodie is upping her game with doing gross stuff on camera on purpose. Like she was catering to the feedy people for a while, but no, you guys notice how she's kind of letting go a little bit in Kuwait in ways she shouldn't be. Like she was did her live recently and she passed gas on camera and now she's sticking the shisha pipe up her nose. Like what's that all about? Like and why isn't Salah saying anything? Because I would think he would be horrified for her to do that publicly. But it's just it seems like more and more she's trying to be more gross or more offensive and she's doing it while wearing the hijab and wearing the abaya. Okay, this is from Cancer Warrior. Salah joking about Julia sleeping in the hamster cage and Chantal laughing, thinking that it's funny. My question is, where's the hamster? If she's sleeping in the hamster cage, where's the hamster? Where's he sleeping? Is he still there? Let's watch.
Julia sleeping in the hamster cage. Julia sleeping in the hamster cage.
Yeah, like if she's sleeping in the hamster cage, where's the hamster? Is Harry the hamster gone? Oh, and yeah, she did spend a majority of this live complaining about Shannon and FFG yet again. No big surprise. She's got to bring up FFG. You know, she could be doing a live talking about, you know, watercolor paint and bring up FFG for no reason, but let's watch the clip.
Yeah, they have no life. They get together just to talk and snipe about me. Like, what kind of friendship is that? And meanwhile,
Well, you know what, Chantal? Why are you pocket watching? If FFG and Shannon want to do a live together on Frenchie's channel or Shannon's channel, what does that have to do with you? Why do you care so much? What somebody does on their own channel. You can't control everybody's content. You should worry about your own content. Your views are slipping. People are bored. And I did a tarot live last night, and the cards were telling me, you and Salah, financially, you're getting in each other's way. You're so determined to hang on to Salah, but yet financially, he's in your way for making money, and you are in his way for making money. You holding on to each other is not good for either one of you as far as money. But you just can't seem to let go because you're trying to sell this fantasy life that does not exist. But rather than recognize the problem and fix the problem, you vent your anger and frustration on other people. And one of your favorite targets is FFG. And since Shannon is talking to FFG, you're going after her too. But why do you care so much about what other people do on their own channels? If you don't like it, don't look and don't listen.
well, that's what I did with her. We talked crap about Frenchie. So I don't know. It's these people have no like dignity. They have no morals. They don't stick to anything. They just
Projection much?
flip flop, wish wash. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine being somebody's friend for that long and then going and making a reaction channel about them. I don't think they have no life.
Shannon's already explained the situation. She came onto your live to talk to you because you said things to her that got her concerned for your welfare. You blocked her off your live, and French Fry Girl just happened to be live and gave her a place to air her frustrations. She did, and they started talking. It wasn't like planned, it just happened. But you know, your friend reached out to you out of concern, and all due to things that you were telling her. And now you're going after her and her kids, which, by the way, is foul. It's absolutely foul. The last part of your live was absolutely foul. And I watched the two videos that Shannon did on her channel this morning and last night. And my heart goes out to Shannon. The first video just made me go, wow, I am so sorry, Shannon. Really sorry. And I hope there's some healing and everything for you, a place of peace. I know it's not easy to have peace with someone like Chantal around, just not letting the wounds close. But I'm glad that you're trying to find your peace and you're trying to find your happiness, because what you're doing right now, Chantal, is just freaking foul. And you won't stop. Well, F around and find out. F around and find out.
If they get together, just to talk and snipe about me, like what kind
And what exactly do you do with Salah? Seriously, like what do you and Salah have to talk about? What do you have in common? Absolutely nothing. It seems like the most you guys talk to each other is about FFG. Imagine that, a happily married couple living together in Kuwait. You've got pets, you've got a nice apartment, but nothing in common. The only time you guys really talk is about her. That's when you get the most conversation out of Salah, is talking about somebody else, not about your common interest, not about things you guys want to do together or are doing together. It's about your hate over another person. Sad.
of friendship is that? And meanwhile, that's what I did with her. We talked crap about Frenchie. So I don't know. It's these people have no like dignity. They have no.
Oh, don't talk to me about dignity. When you sold all of yours and your health long ago, you traded everything of value for something that did not matter in the end. So please don't talk to me about dignity. And that is from Cancer Warrior. Okay, what else do we have here? We've already seen that one. From Hidden Truths. Foodie Beauty, why do you think Chantal wants to go to Saudi Arabia so badly? Is it because it's a way for her to renew her visa, or to actually visit Mecca and take part in, is it Hajj? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. The pilgrimage, vegan Monday. How will she even begin to walk it alongside other Muslims? She won't. She'll talk about it, but she'll never do it. Let's watch the clip.
Actually, you know what? We could drive to Saudi Arabia. So I don't think we would take the plane, eh, babe? If we do Hajj.
Yeah, by the car.
So
She doesn't want to take a plane. She doesn't want to fly, because if she chose to fly there, she'd have to buy an extra seat. And that's not me fat shaming Foodie. That's just fact. The plane seats are smaller, and she keeps growing in size. To be safe on a plane, she would need 2, perhaps even 3 seats, just to have enough room to move around and do things and be safe, and other people be safe around her. So now they're saying, let's drive there. Well, that's because you can't fit into an airplane seat, Chantal.
so much better. It's like 3:30. Oh, it's 3:33
Hajj
here.
will be too many people, like millions, but for Umrah will be less.
Yeah,
Umrah will be less.
yeah. But we have to do Hajj once in our lifetime, eh?
It's not we have to, like if you can do it once in your life. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Chantal will never do it because it would require her actually getting healthy enough to walk and to be around people without feeling a sense of shame or embarrassment. Also, she wouldn't do it because something like that, she couldn't just whip out her phone and put people on camera. She couldn't monetize that. So she's not going to do it because it would give her no financial benefit. She's always looking for things that give her financial benefit. All right, so that's it for everything on Twitter. So let's go to the actual live stream, and I'll give you guys a warning before we get to the part where she starts going off on Shannon, because some trigger warnings are needed. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what's going on here. And as far as the comments, because I normally cover the comments, she's editing the comments. It's all like happy-go-lucky comments, so we're just going to skip those. Let's just get to the live stream.
raw Brussels sprouts and onions and radishes with mustard and cottage cheese. Hey man, I know the struggle. You try anything, But my diet food is going to be delivered tomorrow night. So tomorrow night Tomorrow evening, we are going to do like one last Eid kind of dinner feast. And then Friday morning.
Okay, now I stopped it here for a reason. Exhibit A. Take a good look. Brightly lit room. There's no darkness there. Look at the size of her pupils. Is that normal? No, it's not normal. Not at all. So I have a question for you, Chantal. I know that Eid is something you're supposed to spend around other people, around friends and family. Is this a situation where you didn't want to be around people? And perhaps you knew that Salah, he's got family and friends that he could have spent Eid with. But because you're such a party pooper, you don't want to be around people. Did you persuade him to stay home with you and maybe do something you're not supposed to do so that he could tolerate you being around you? Because I've just got the feeling that more than a few occasions when they've come live, that they did something besides tobacco, and that's why he was so giggly and happy. And he's kind of giggly and happy in this one also. But did you decide to go ahead and just do some party favor of some sort to kind of persuade him to spend time with you? And that's why your eyes look like this? Because this isn't normal. Brightly lit room, and your pupils are blasted. I'm getting flashbacks to when you were, having fun in the villa, and you would swear you weren't doing party favors, but you were, because as we all know, the eyes don't lie, and they're telling on you right now.
I'll start with the breakfast with my new plan. So I'm excited to get that going. Floss, you look
No, you're not.
happy, not swollen. I'm full of love. I'm full of happiness, see? Thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Carolina. Hi, Lavender. Eid Mubarak. Yes. Thank you, sister. Salah's favorite color. Hi, babe. Is black and red. Did you watch a lamb get slaughtered? No. It's still full of smoke. My family's okay, for now, mashallah, but yeah, it's bad, eh? Hi, honey bun. Thank you. Do I have friends over there? Kinda, yeah. I mean, we do see people, so I guess.
Why? Well, if you see people, why don't you have any stories to tell us? I mean, I'm not expecting anybody in Kuwait to get on camera with Chantal. I'm sure they want their privacy protected, but she's all about her story times. Why don't we hear about any recent stories of her spending time with friends or families of Salah's? Like, hey, yeah, I went out with so and so and we went shopping, or we did this or we did that. I mean, everything we hear about as far as the story times is all stuff from her past of things that happened before she went to Kuwait. But we haven't heard any recent stories. And she's been in Kuwait for 6 months. There's nothing new to talk about. There's no, oh, we did this and we did that, and I spent time with his sister or his brother or his dad or his mom, and we did this and it was a great time. We never hear about that stuff. And Chantal is not one that she saves things for just private memories and use only. Everything is content for her. So if you're doing all these things with all these people, why don't we hear about it? Answer: because nothing is going on. She's completely secluded.
You could say that. But like somebody I just go for coffee with or something, no. But there was a couple people who reached out from Kuwait, some nice women who watched me. And I was surprised, and they invited me out for coffee and things. So I might do that in the near future.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Anybody believe that? That Chantal's going to go out for coffee with other women? Chantal hates other women. She looks at other women as competition, not friends. She doesn't make friends with men or women. Even when it comes to a man, This is the kind of woman that she's not going to be friends with you. Not really. There's going to be no platonic friendship. She only wants to associate with men that she finds attractive and she's got designs on being intimate with, or she wants to be intimate with. Chantal going out for coffee with other women, that will never happen because the spotlight has to be on her always. And if she went out with any other woman, she would look at them as they're taking the spotlight off of me. She would feel insecure. So you're talking nonsense right now, Chantal. And this super chat from Adam says, Inshallah, you will soon require nursing level of care. And she addresses that in a minute. But Adam is not wrong. She's not taking care of her health at all. And she's getting closer and closer to a medical emergency. And I'm not saying that wishing anything upon her. It's just that your body can only be pushed so far. And yet she knows that she's reaching that breaking point, yet she won't stop. She does not care about her health. But she is reaching that point where if she does not stop, she might need a level of nursing care.
Lindsay, it's still fast. I don't know, even with a little bit of people. Radish doesn't give you heartburn. Hamburger eyes. No, it's sleepy. I'm tired.
How can you be tired? You literally just woke up. You've not been up all day. And this is where I call you on your BS. If you were tired, your eyes should be red. Where's the red eyes, Chantal? I don't see it. I see your pupils are blasted, but shouldn't your eyes be a little bit red if you're tired? Because I've been up sometimes for 12 hours at a time. The eyes get red. You get to the point where you're just having trouble focusing. You're fading out. You literally just woke up. So how can you be tired?
Raw veggies and mustard. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Hi, Living Laura. Were you scared to start YouTube at first? No. I wasn't scared. No, I never was. I was one of those people who was never scared to do like presentations in front of the class either. I don't know. Inshallah, you will soon require nursing level of care. I find that funny that you use inshallah, a sacred word for Muslims, to wish somebody ill.
And you know what I find ironic? It's Eid where you are. Eid, a time for fasting, a time for being around people, for praying, for doing good things. How are you spending your Eid, Chantal? You're getting online smoking, being gluttonous, and then later on in the later part of this live stream, you're going off on Shannon. Not exactly a way a Muslim woman would act, should act. Not a good way to honor the day and what the events going on. You get on camera and you act foul and you are gluttonous and you use curse words. You're very profane. Yet you're going to yell at somebody for a super chat just because they point something out that is more than likely 100% true.
Good on you. Thanks for the super chat. And the flowers are so nice. Yeah, and look, I put them in the vase. I don't have a proper vase. I got to get one. Look at the potato vase.
Okay, y'all take a look at those flowers. Sad. It was so staged. As I've said before, it's giving me vibes of when she did the live stream at her house and she staged the condoms in her room and she was giggling. Oh, I forgot those were there. Trying to act like a desirable female, or that she's getting more action than all of us. It's so sad and it's so staged. All you can do is laugh about it.
Yes, he did. This potato phase made my life, because honestly, whenever you and your man have, or your other significant,
I hate to break it to you, Chantal, but if your newlywed husband is calling you a potato face, that is not a compliment. Not at all. That's actually an insult.
and other have like these like little jokes and little things that you do together that are like cute. Is it traditional to see a lamb get slaughtered? I don't know if it's about seeing them get slaughtered. It's not necessary, Bugs, but Eid al Adha is about literally like translates to festival, feast of the sacrifice. So yeah, a lamb is usually not a lamb. They're not babies. They're older, so I think it's like a sheep, just like a sheep. They get slaughtered for the, but it's for the feast. They get eaten, right, babe?
Yes, exactly.
Mimi.
When they kill the sheep, they give it for the poor people
Oh, okay.
as a donation.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching. I can't wait for one day to do the Hajj, but it's like a pilgrimage to Mecca, and millions of Muslims pilgrim there, and it's going to be a lot of walking, so I have to be in shape. But along the way, there's all these tents, and they give you food, they feed you. It's just so hospitable and spiritual, from what I hear. There's a lot of vlogs on it. So, if I didn't have friends to hang out with, well, the thing is I do a lot with my husband. He's my friend, and
But wait. How can you do a lot with your husband if you're sleeping 10 to 12 hours a day? If you literally sleep all day, how can you do a lot with your husband? He can't do anything with you. You're asleep.
also time to time we do things with friends and family and like go to events or whatever, but also
No, you don't. You're lying.
I have my friends like I have a core like good friends. I have my mom, my auntie Bay, and I talk to them when I need to talk, on video or whatever. I'm not a very social person anyways these days, so
So you basically just contradicted yourself. You just said, I'm a very social person, right? You just said that. But yet you've been in Kuwait for 6 months. And we've not heard nor seen any story times or any evidence that you're spending time around other people. You're basically sitting in the house and waiting on Salah to do things for you. So you're really not that social.
hi Rebecca. Stephanie, I know, right, Rebecca? That you mean that super chat? So ignorant, huh? April, hi. We have four.
Yeah, Dee Marie says you used to be social, and that's true. Anybody can go back to the early days of Chantal's channel. She showed herself doing a lot more, taking walks in the forest, talking. She did a few pictures where she's in the middle of a field, going out to a shopping mall, going out with her grandmother. She was out and about and doing things. But the bigger her channel became, and the more she became wrapped around the money and the eating, the less social she became as a result. So as time has gone on, she's become more and more secluded. And now we're here with this.
And these people will accuse me of just being very frivolous and trivial and like not serious about the religion.
You're not. You're absolutely not. You're not being respectful.
And then make comments like that. Everyone's saying hi, babe.
Hello, visitors, and thank you all for saying happy Eid for us.
Yeah, thank you.
We're glad to hear that, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I think Salah has people in his life that he could have spent Eid with, friends, family. He's got a social circle, but because Chantal can't go with him, she can't be around other people. She just simply said tonight, let's get high, smoke the shisha, and do a live stream because she wants Salah all to herself. That's just my opinion.
Yes. Hi, Aurora. Cherry, will my mom visit? No, she said no. She can't do the plane. She's so afraid to even go to like Mexico when she went to Mexico. First class. I'm pricing my comic book collection. Nice. I hope you sell that.
I don't believe that Chantal's mother is afraid to come visit Chantal. Two things. I've heard that the sister is getting married, so of course all the attention focus is on the bride. But even if she came to visit Chantal, where would she stay? They really have no room for mom. So why would mom want to go to Kuwait and spend time with Chantal?
For a good price. Hi, Golden Girl. You just finished dinner? Lulu's mom, I watched a video of back when you were heavier driving and eating. Yeah, I know. I've seen some videos too where I look like, I know it's covering some of my face, but no, it's, I was bigger for sure.
No, you're bigger now. You're bigger now. You've gained a lot of weight. And you said in the one live stream, the reason why you wear abayas and hijabs is not because you have to. There are other ladies in Kuwait that they show a lot more skin and it's perfectly fine. You're choosing by choice, your own choice, to wear the abaya and to wear the hijab because, as you said, your words, that you are embarrassed of your size and you're trying to cover it up. And the thing is, the abayas that you're wearing because you're continuing to gain weight, it's actually showing us more because they're becoming completely skin tight.
It's in honor of Ibrahim, yeah, and Ismail. Peace be upon them. Hi, Anastasia. Thank you, Aurora. Aha budget. Happy Eid. 14 months, Beezer. Thank you for being a loyal Beezer. Ready, Sharimis. Thank you, Aha budget, because you don't even barely talk, but you support me always. I miss Aha. Okay, so what I have to snack on now, because I'm snacking a lot, is some chunks of raw halloum or halloumi, you guys probably know it as. But thanks, Kick Rocks and Weight Loss. Hello, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Halloum.
Halloum. I like my halloum raw.
Why do you guys call it halloumi?
I don't know. That's how everyone knows it. Halloumi.
Why the I?
I don't know. It's one of your favorite. Now, normally, thanks, Rebecca. So are you. Normally, we cook it. I put it in the air fryer or pan fry it or grill it. You can grill it.
Meaning now become a mod, okay?
Oh, okay.
I got your back. Nice.
Raw. It's squeaky. It's fresh.
Eid Mubarak. Thank you, Mute Dreams. Thank you all, guys.
Thank you. Hi, Liliana, Bulgaria.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what that is. Let me look it up real quick because I'm not familiar. It looks like a cheese or bread. Let me just look it up real quick because I want to be informed and I'm not afraid to do searches. Okay, so halloumi is a cheese made from a mixture of goats and sheep's milk and sometimes also cow's milk. Its texture is described as squeaky. So it's essentially cheese. She's eating cheese. The one thing she shouldn't have, it's cheese.
Where's Bulgaria?
In Europe.
Oh,
Hello.
I don't know anything. Welcome. Cherry. It is good, Bugs. My mom has a fear of flying. And
Salah got the best love.
look at Keena's comment. Hi, Chef Cece. Cheese will fill you up.
Yo. Gets me every time, Lul.
And I think that's part of Chantal's problem. She's always looking for foods that fill her up. She doesn't like healthy foods that don't fill her up for too long. She wants foods that are heavy and sit in your stomach for a while and basically don't move. That's why she loves the cheese, the pasta, the carbs, the rice, because that stuff sits in your stomach for a while. I feel, my opinion, she is literally addicted to her stomach being full. And yes, that's a thing. You can get addicted to the feeling of your stomach being full, and it helps to distract you from negative emotion And when your stomach is full, it kind of calms you down. It can be like a calming mechanism. So I think that's why she gravitates to all of the heavier foods.
I cook the halloumi sometimes.
The grilled halloumi. Yes.
Tiffany, thank you. So are you, hon. Golden Girl vodka on it? Really? And I'm eating a small packet of.
Oh, Lord. So on top of the cheese, now we have chips. So we're doing the snack grazing, are we? Salah, I know you don't mind her eating right now, but what are you going to do, bro, when she has a medical emergency? How are you going to handle that? Because it's not going to be pleasant. I'm not wishing anything upon Chantal, but at this point, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. She's really pushing herself. How are you going to deal with it, Salah, when there's a medical emergency? How? You got a whole lot of trouble on your hands just waiting to happen.
Knockoff brand Doritos. Sweet and sour. I love the sweet and sour. Okay, I feel bad. Everyone's doing diets.
Okay, this person, Wiggloo, says, get back with Natter in the United States. This is crazy. There are only 500 people. Well, I'm not telling Chantal to get back with Natter, but I think she needs to get back to Canada because, like, what's the point of her being in Kuwait? She's not happy. She's miserable. All she can do is eat. Why stay in Kuwait? I mean, her and Salah are in each other's way financially. Given all the things that she's done, she deserves all the misery that, fate wants to give her. But it makes no sense to me. Like, what is the point of hanging on to somebody that don't want you and doesn't love you and never will love you no matter how many paychecks you earn? But people are saying, get back with Natter in the United States. There are only 500 people. Well, what do you expect with someone like Chantal that in every live stream, there's nothing going on. There's nothing interesting to talk about. She's always complaining about French Fry Girl. I mean, it's repetitive. And repetitive stuff is boring stuff.
Except for me. But I am going to be starting tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Famous last word.
Friday morning.
Tomorrow is Thursday, baby.
No,
Wake
today
up.
is Thursday.
No, today is Wednesday. Just now we enter the Thursday.
Yeah.
Wake up, please. Hello. Can you hear me?
So they're delivering the food tonight, like later Thursday night.
Thursday, yeah, we'll deliver, but you'll eat it Friday.
Friday.
And another question. Since Chantal literally sleeps 12 hours, how is she getting these food deliveries? Who's answering the door? Like, does he literally wait around all day to answer the door because she's not going to do it?
Thanks for cooperating with us, and inshallah, we hope you enjoying your meals.
Yes. Hi, Jokey Toots. Exactly, babe. Baberino. Who do you watch? I have so many pimples. I was watching Hungry Fat Chicks vlog. I eat like Howie. No. So my diet, I know everyone's doing different things. I don't know what Amber Lynn's doing for her diet, mustards and veggies. I haven't tried that though. I love mustard.
I can tell you right now, Amber is not truly dieting. She's not. Because at her size, if she would just cut down the amount of calories that she's consuming, she'd drop weight like crazy, and she's not. She is not only maintaining her weight, she's gaining weight. That's a sign that you're consuming more than the number of calories you need to maintain a certain weight. And Amber, she swore she was going to get the WLS, and no big surprise, she said, oh, I've decided against it. What I think happened is she got turned down for WLS because the surgeon said, no way, we're not going to operate on you with your problem with food. It just would not make sense. She thought she could just, scam her way into it, and it didn't happen. because there's a whole lot of steps you got to go through to get the surgery. They have to see positive change. They have to see weight loss. They have to see you on the right track, or they're not going to do it. And she definitely isn't. Doing the little bit of minimum is not going to get it done.
Brooke. Thanks, cats. Yeah, Mimi, he got me some flowers. I can buy myself flowers, but my husband did it for me.
Yeah, with your money, because he's not making money.
And then Hungry Fat Chick is doing what? Oh, carnivore. What's ketovore? I don't even know. I wish her luck.
So do I. And I think it's great. She's lost 20 pounds. Keep going with that, Candy. Keep going with that. You're on the right track, mama.
I sleep in like mixed shifts, Aurora, like weird little naps of a couple hours at a time. You should keep singing.
No, no, don't tell her to keep singing.
Black Stillion. Hey, cutie pie, just showing up. So love, not well. Oh, I'm sorry. Me too, I'm not well. I'll lay down after with you, just like you. I hope you feel better. I really do. Thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Carnivore. Yeah, do Salah goofy laugh. Okay, when he comes out, I'll get him to do it for you, Paris, New York. Oh, you want me to do it? I sound like Krusty. I can't do it. He's the best at it.
Wow. So Carolina says, hungry fat chick, lost 20 pounds in the first week. She's on day 12 and going strong. Well done. Well done, madam.
لو رحتي بتضلي بقلبي
بعيوني كمان واشوفي اسمك يا حبيبي يا العشان. To Weight Watchers style.
I had to get past the singing. Sorry. You guys don't deserve that torture, and neither do I. It's too early.
Sure. Yeah. I can't be cheating on my diet. It's expensive. I hope I do it. That's the hardest one. Not just for me personally, I don't have a gallbladder, so I would be like.
Yeah, and you're eating cheese. The very thing you shouldn't have with no gallbladder, cheese. And yet that's all you seem to eat. Every meal has to have cheese somewhere.
I guess I just don't understand what the problem with eating vegetables is. Like, why are you not allowed vegetables? Or maybe you are? 14 years. Mashallah, mabruk. Congratulations, Kick Rocks. You're starting a diet tomorrow, Katie? Good luck. Thanks, Aurora. I have a goal, April. I want to travel soon.
Not going to happen.
So I want to lose at least 50 pounds.
Well, how's that going to happen if you're sitting up tonight eating chips and a plate full of cheese? Please explain that to me. I would love to know your game plan here. How are you going to lose 50 pounds if you're eating snacks, if you're eating cheese, you sleep all day, and you only get up to use the bathroom and to order food and then go right back to bed? Because I'll tell you what, eating and then going to sleep, that's a really easy way to gain weight, because you're putting in a bunch of calories and not burning them off.
I speak out, yes. It has to be a lifestyle change. You're seeing your...
Understand that, Chantal. Lifestyle change. You're not just changing your calorie intake. You're not just changing your portions. You're changing your life. How you look at food, how you handle food, how you eat food. You got to put everything back in perspective. You can't just change a little thing here, a little thing there. It's all got to change. And it's a change you got to make for life, not for a month, not for 6 months, for life. Lifestyle change that goes way beyond a diet plan. Are you ready for that? Because I don't think you are.
How long does Salah? He doesn't use any products. He just puts water. Good luck, Golden Girl, for your IBS. Yeah, that's hard, eh? What to eat. But I want to start by, I think having these meals that are measured out and plan the calories and everything for me will give me a good head start for a month. So you have a breakfast, lunch, dinner, like main portions. Then you have 2 salads and a dessert. That'll be plenty. It should be. I mean, that's a normal way of eating, right? Thanks, honey.
Okay, so this person, Anna, says, what about trying Ozempic again? Well, she did that already. She was on the Ozempic. And by the way, Ozempic is expensive. I don't know for sure, but I think the Ozempic that Chantal was taking at that time was covered by her insurance. But I looked up the cost of Ozempic. A 1-month supply of Ozempic is about $800 or more, depending on where you get it. But it's mad expensive. So she tried taking the Ozempic and she hated it just because she could not eat the way she wanted to eat. It made her nauseous. So she quit. She thought she could use it as a quick way to lose some weight, and it's not a quick weight loss solution. You got to follow it up with exercise and diet. And we all know that Chantal's not going to do either one of those things.
Hey, bud.
Right.
So I'm going to really, and then you get to talk with the nutritionist and stuff. So I think that will be a bit of support also. Oh, I don't like these things. Oh, yeah, okay. Thanks, babe. You're the best.
Don't mention it.
And then the Weight Watchers I find is, like my mom did Weight Watchers and she was able to keep off the weight. Like instead of doing something really drastic. For me, especially if you have like problems with food, I think that like even any time I went to an actual dietitian, they would tell me not to like, even the eating disorder clinic would tell me not to like do something too drastic, because it can trigger like binges and stuff. But I never learned. My brain is in the.
I will agree with that. Like if you take too many drastic changes all at once, it will fail, just because you got to give your mind a chance to adjust. The adjustments have to be small and gradual so that mentally, emotionally, you don't freak out. You can't go from a completely unhealthy diet to just eating healthy stuff all at once, because then your mind will freak out and go, what are you doing? This is not part of the routine. I don't like this. I'm rebelling. Mentally, you'll go through those battles. So it has to be slow and gradual. And you have to look at it from a positive place, not a negative place. So she's got to do this, and she's got to do it slow and gradual. But regardless of that, she's got to slow down. She can't be doing things like she's doing right now.
This forever cycle of binge restrict. That's why, Are you going in the room, babe?
No, I'm coming.
Okay, good. Canadian fires are causing a lot of issues all around. I live in Wisconsin. Yeah, I know it's bad. I hope everyone stays safe. Yeah, I have a goal, but Wegovy or Ozempic again? I'll see. Maybe I'll need it. I don't know. Hi, Louise. Thank you, Lay Eid Mubarak. Thank you, Lavender. Yeah, some veggies irritate people's digestive system as well. It's because we can't digest cellulose, right? So, Kick Rocks, thank you. Finally found the love of your life, and that should motivate you to get healthier. Yeah, enjoy life with him better. Exactly, because he's active, so it makes it hard for me,
Inshallah.
Yeah. Mimi.
Because we happy.
Yeah, mate. We're happy, beautiful, if you feel. Coffee first. 10 months loyalty, Beezer. Thank you, Beezer. Eid Mubarak. Ready, some bees. Dieting sucks, Vera. Yeah, it does. Anyways, this is my diet right now, so who am I to judge anybody, Hungry Fat Chick seems to be doing well on her diet. She's happy, so good for her, you know? If I had to eat only meat, I'd start missing like everything.
That should tell you everything you need to know right there. She said, if I had to just keep eating meat, I'd want everything. She knows nothing about just changing your diet and staying away from things she shouldn't have. So she just said, if I had to eat only meat, I'd want everything. Well, she did the diet food and she had those really bad moments. So apparently, the environment that she's in really is not the best for her, is it? Because she's got access to all the things that she really, really wants.
Hi, Angela. I have cheese. My cat's name is Julia. You love Julia, babe?
Okay.
The key means, of course. Bacon cheeseburger, yeah. Remember? I was going to do the fruit only diet. Well, some people are fruitarians. Some people live this way healthy. I don't get it. That's the thing.
Thank you, Mirella.
And this isn't helpful for her either. To do a live stream where she's eating food, talking about food, and people in the chat talking about food. This is not the environment for you to get healthy, Chantal. You do content where you're monetizing your problem. You indulge in your problem on screen. You're talking about other food while you're eating. And then other people in your chat, they mention food, which makes you think about it more. Vicious cycle going on here.
Happy to eat you guys.
Thank you. It's halloum.
Thank you. Coffee first. Eid Mubarak.
Thank you. Weight loss doctors recommend keto. Lots of good veggies. Hi, Barbara. Scuba diving shisha pipe.
Yes, April. Usually the daily routine will be boring, kind of. So you have to create more activities in your life. Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Do something like useful. Learn something new.
That's why traveling will be good.
Exactly. Adventures. Discovering the countries. The
Yes.
histories. Yeah.
Apologies for anybody watching or eat. I'm hating this. And I will say this, if you have a problem with food, the last thing you should be buying is something that you can just easily just overgraze with, like cookies, like chips. You start off just grabbing one cookie, the next thing you know, the whole doggone box is gone. Same thing with a bag of chips. You eat one chip, the next thing you know, the bag is empty. Never have those kinds of things in the house, ever.
So that's why I have a goal. It's easier said than done when you're not starting the diet. Oh my gosh.
April said you're nice. You actually.
So basically what Chantal's doing, she's saying that this whole diet plan thing is happening very soon. And I feel that part of her brain that knows it's coming, knows she's going to start, she's inwardly preparing for it by quickly eating all the stuff she can before she gets started.
You actually talk to the people in your chat.
Thanks, April.
Because too many streamers, they ignore the people in the chat.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Which is so greedy and.
What? I hear you over there, Salah. So you're basically talking about, other streamers ignore the people in their chat. Dude, are you serious? Your wife, your wife that paid for you, she was infamous for doing that. She locked down her own chat to just VIBs, forcing people to pay to talk to her. She put everything behind a paywall because she was greedy and she was trying to force people to pay to talk to her, even though she has nothing worthwhile to say and she's not good with conversation. But on top of ignoring people in her own chat, even her own VIBs, the people that were sending her money in super chats, sometimes she would sit there and ridicule people for sending the low super chats. Oh, you just sent me that $2. You're cheap. If you didn't send her a big amount, she would humiliate you. That's how greedy and stupid Chantal is. And now she can't get away with that anymore because she's lost so much money. And that's why she's opened up to open chat and she's letting more people talk because she's desperate and broke. And she's got to keep coming up with money to keep you there beside her. That's how we know Chantal is lacking money because she hates doing open chat. And she's kicking up some controversy and some drama, kicking the hornet's nest, looking for any kind of super chat she can get her hands on.
So bad. And fine, Barbara de la Oz. Thank you.
I'm Jewel. I'm an Aries.
Julia sleeping in the hamster cage.
You know, it's so lovely to see. The Chantal that we saw back in the Natter area, where she sat on her VIP throne, putting people down, ridiculing them for their low super chats, abusing her own VIBs, how far the mighty have fallen. Went from sitting on a throne and bragging about making $20,000 a month paychecks to now sitting on a blue couch. How appropriate. How incredibly appropriate.
Trolling. People are going to run with that now.
Oh.
Howdy. Howdy, baby. An Eid Carol? There's none.
Imagine like if some brain did make a video about this.
Yeah, they will.
Oh my god.
Like, Salah doesn't have much to talk about, does he? It seems like he does the most talking about girl world. People in girl world in general. He's got a lot to say, and yet he won't get on camera and say it to the camera. He does it off camera. Coward. You're a coward, sir. Get on camera with your whole chest and say that stuff. But that's the majority of the conversation between those two anymore is about girl world and FFG and how much he hates FFG. Imagine being married and this is like the one thing you could talk about at length. Sad.
An Eid song is just Allahu Akbar.
They are out of control. Well,
Yeah.
Allahu Akbar, yes.
Can you describe a bit of Eid to us? I'm gonna be I'm putting together a vlog that should be out maybe tomorrow night. So yeah, that will be explaining all of that. But just briefly, babe, do you wanna? You could probably do it better. It's a celebration, like it's a religious celebration, like a religious holiday, and it's more about the pilgrimage, right, to Mecca.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so like the holidays or special days over in Kuwait, usually you spend it with other people. The fact that the two of you are alone at the apartment, there's nobody else there, so they're smoking the shisha, doing a live stream, that tells me everything I need to know. Apparently, you don't have a social circle. And he has one, but he can't bring you around. So you pretty much probably pressured him and persuaded him to stay home with you because if he went out and socialized with his friends and family, you'd be all by yourself. And you'd be sitting at the house blowing up his phone saying, "Where are you? And where are you? And what's going on? And are you with somebody?" You stopped him from spending Eid with his family and friends, you shameful creature.
And celebrating a feast, like, and they sacrifice sheeps and
It's called Hajj season.
Hajj season, yeah. So it's like pilgrimage to Mecca, in Saudi Arabia. It's the sacrifice that Ibrahim made with The airports I see are crazy. I wouldn't want to travel right now. That's going to be something that's going to be actually, you know what? We could drive to Saudi Arabia. So I don't think we would take the plane, eh, babe? If we do Hajj.
Yeah, by the car.
So much better. It's like 3:30. Oh, it's 3:33
Hajj
here.
will be too many people, like millions, but for Umrah will be less.
Yeah. But we have to do Hajj once in our lifetime, eh?
It's not we have to, like if you can do it once in your life. Yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, goat meat. Yeah, no, this is like sheep. You know, the sheeps are cute, but I mean, you know,
333, make a wish.
yeah. Thanks, Moon and Stars. Yes, so far so good. Thank you. It's not multi-cross platform, really? Hi, Hati. Hi, Drax.
I'm trying to skip through some of the boring parts, and there's a lot of boring parts here.
Naomi, my sir Corey. I said that right?
Plus, I'm really getting really irritated with her smoking off that shisha. Oh my God, just say something,
Cheesecake
Chantal.
Factory. The thing is like we could also like
It was slay.
yeah, it was good, eh? The cheesecake was amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. If you love cheesecake, you have to try at least the cheesecake there. Irish accent too. I can't do all these.
It will be the best day in your life. Seriously.
My ex-husband is Pakistani. He says, mention not like your husband.
Boring.
Take trip to Taj Mahal in India, she means.
Oh, Taj Mahal. Yeah.
It's like a famous, most big one in India.
Yes. I love Indian food too. Imagine the paneer. Hi, Cassie.
Paneer mashallah.
Paneer mashallah.
Paneer masala.
I would go out every day. Paneer, 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 paneer. I have a friend.
How bored do you have to be, Salah, to spend Eid with Chantal? Seriously, like the most boring night ever. Spending it with this one.
Kuwait, and actually Kuwait is one of the richest countries in the Middle East. Yeah, in the world. Yeah, it's true.
Mimi, just change your name to Meep.
Meep.
Always sleeping.
She stretches out when she sleeps. She's so cute and long. Can you get a yoga ball? Maybe.
It's bad enough that one of them is smoking that doggone shisha. Now you got both of them being obnoxious. And her blowing the smoke at the camera, also obnoxious. Very bad etiquette with smoking, Chantal. Blowing smoke in people's faces.
No, Mitch, I didn't. Oh yeah, it's in the sea in Canada. Yeah, off the coast of Newfoundland where the Titanic sank.
Okay, I know I'm skipping ahead a lot, but it's like she's boring the crap out of me. That's why I keep doing it, because if I'm looking for something to just react to, because she's giving me nothing right now. Boring Chantal, bad Chantal.
Greta said you are a star.
Aw. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. Have you tried salik? You know what that is?
Say it in Arabic. What's salik?
Looks like a magic wand. Abracadabra. Thanks, Breeze. You too. So,
Like, look at her. She's. That's why I'm wondering, did she take something this night? It. This is. There's more than just tobacco going on here. Like, she's like really slowed down. This tobacco doesn't do this. I don't care if you smoke 1,000 shisha sessions all at once, and then the blasted pupils. What was going on this night, Chantal? What else were you smoking?
oh no, crafting. It's hard. I don't know. Try to keep busy. It's very, very hard to quit something that you're addicted to for sure. Very hard. You know? Yes. Quit smoking for me has always been easy, but quit junk food. Like I'm tired. I look.
Thank you, freeze.
People are gonna think I'm high because I'm always so sleepy. Sleepy. But yeah, so I'll have an eat vlog for you guys once we finish everything. Yeah, Silver Saw, for sure. Hey, they have that right? If they don't believe in that. Me, I don't believe in eating dogs and cats at all.
Yeah, but
Yes, guys. Sorry for the low energy, bees. I'm kind of sleepy. So, sorry.
why you scream like Ashley?
Meow. Help. Your mailman hates you? Wait, who are you? I don't know. What was your old name? I would like a smaller one, I think. More clothing options, everything will just change in my life.
Me, she can't remember her dreams because it's like 150 dreams
Yeah.
a day.
I do, Mimi. I remember them vividly. I
Oh,
do. Mostly, yeah.
oh, nice.
The one I just had before I woke up was weird. It was scary. I had a dream that like I was living back at home with my mom and stepdad, and I was fighting with my stepdad because there was like a decapitated head in my room.
What?
And I was like, how can you let this be in my room? You guys are, what are you doing? Why is there a decapitated head in my room? And I was like trying to get them to, and I'm like, I'm moving out. And I was trying to look for like a little hotel room. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. It was so weird. I wanted to move into a hotel. I was like, I don't know. I love hotel, like nice hotels, but I have weird dreams. It's because I was listening to a lot of like stories about like cartel videos and stuff. I don't know why I watch that crap. I need to stop.
Because you're sick and twisted, that's why.
You sleep 5 hours?
What?
Oh my gosh. I will love it, Cherry.
It's not enough for the body to rest.
For some people.
5 hours only?
Some people, yeah. Did your grandma used to watch the security camera? No, Madeline, no. She used to like, well, I used to put it on sometimes there. Hi, Colleen. Old either.
Imagine there's still boring people. They stream snipe for like 3 and 4 hours. How boring they are, please.
There's Salah just trying to give his opinion about reactors who stream snipe Chantal. Hey, Salah, lean in close, bro. Do you know the reason why people stream snipe Chantal? You want the reason? It isn't to be just Johnny on the spot and like be the first in line to post a reaction or a live of some sort. It's because this one's sitting on the blue couch. She's not one that when she does a live stream, she leaves it up. Like if there's anything interesting going on, like really interesting, really spicy, you got to grab it while it's there. She is the queen of dirty delete. She wants to get online, vent, act outrageous, be stupid, say awful things, and then get it off her channel so that she doesn't get in trouble with YouTube. So those of us that react to Foodie Beauty, we know that if we want to react to it, we got to react to it at that moment. Either recording in a video or doing a live stream or something, because knowing Chantal, it's going to be gone within minutes of her completing it. So if you don't like a stream sniping, too bad. There's nothing that she or you can do about it. But people look to us as reaction channels to give our opinions and show the reaction. So we got to do what we got to do, bro. You don't like the stream sniping, Chantal? Do a live stream and leave it up.
Get a life.
Yeah.
Just a small message for the haters. The haters, not reaction channels.
Yeah, or imagine like
why it's so boring like this?
imagine spending your Friday night like obsessing on trying to like make us look bad with your perfume going around town.
Okay, we're starting to get into the Shannon stuff, and she says some pretty foul things. So a little word of warning about that. But we get into it. Just brace yourselves because she unleashes her mouth here.
Asking random people, like I hope somebody punches them in the face. Like if they spray random people, I hope someone punches them both in the face.
You know what, Chantal? You're stupid. I seriously doubt that FFG or Shannon, they're just going to walk up to people and spray something in their face. You idiot. Seriously doubt that's going to happen. But you're wishing violence on someone. As a Muslim woman, as a newly reverted Muslim woman, you're wishing violence on another person during Eid?
Yes, that would be funny. Not, yeah, it would be.
They are psychopaths.
Yeah, grow up.
So sick.
Seriously, especially Shannon. Like she should be worrying about. She doesn't have custody of her kid because.
And here we go, speaking on someone who's a mother and them having children. Chantal, no matter how much you don't like Shannon, no matter how much you don't like her, leave the kids out of it. They're innocent. Leave them out of it. And considering the things that I heard in Shannon's videos, especially the first video, it was heartbreaking. She's going through it. Leave the kids out of it.
Like she can't. She's such a mess. She's worrying herself with trying to like make bees or spray look bad. Like you need a life, seriously.
I think you're mad worried because you know it stinks. I mean, there's no ingredient list on the bottle, and we've seen no warehouse. Considering how Salah is and how you are, you don't strike me as people that are all about making sure there's a high quality product. You two strike me as, let's just put together something that's really cheap and badly made and sell it to people for money, even though it isn't worth anything. That's how you and Salah strike me, as those kinds of people that you'll whip up something in the bathtub, put it in a bottle, and sell it just to make a little bit of extra money. So if it's a high quality product and if it smells good, you got nothing to worry about. If they go out on the street and say, what do you think about this? And it smells good, they're going to say, well, this really smells good. But obviously you're worried that it stinks because you're reacting this way. I think you know it stinks.
She's right here behind me. But my feet are bare, so I don't want to. Julia. Oh. She's manipulating and using Shannon, exactly, yeah.
I don't believe that to be true. But let's look at your situation, Chantal. You're using Salah. You're manipulating Salah using your money. And I don't feel bad for Salah because he signed up for this. No sympathy for him either. But you're controlling him through your money. And if you didn't have the money, he would not be with you. You have a history of trying to control and manipulate men using your money. You bait the golden hook with the money. You drop it into the pond. You see what fish will bite. And then once you have them on the hook, you drag them into a hole where they can't escape.
Exactamundo. What about the channels that make 4 videos about you a day? No words, no energy to even.
There's no words to describe them, how childish and like immature they are.
Yeah. She's a poor excuse for a mother. Yeah, I remember like the last time I was there, She's trying to act like it's like I'm lying about this, like her cheating, like with her husband, because she went last time I was there. She was like super coked up, and she was
No, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to say that in front of me and me not say anything back. Listen, ma'am, do you remember the live stream that you did, the one that you deleted, where you told everybody about your little party favor habit, spending over $3,000 to $4,000 on a certain kind of party favor? Do you remember that? I do. And then Natter in another live stream saying that you bought $300 worth of, shall we say, fungi, the type that you put on top of a pizza. Yeah, that's why he loved you so much. Not because of you, but because you spending money on him and buying things from him. All those trips to the outhouse, what was that about? Not because that was the only toilet to use in Canada, because you were doing drop-offs there. That was a little drop-off point. And you think it's cool to talk about what somebody allegedly did when there's plenty of proof of what you actually did? You're trying to throw the attention on certain things onto another person when you were guilty of far worse, when you were with Natter, and we saw you get zooted out of your head on live stream, miss 2,000 to 3,000 milligram edibles. Remember that? Remember the shadow bears? Yeah, we do. Yeah, shut up.
like talking about she was getting it from her boyfriend at the time, like when she was like separated from her husband, like well she was like cheating on her husband at first with this guy, and then she kicked her husband out, and then yeah, I just remember like her poor kid, like she would be like at like the birthday party when I went, she was like yelling at her kid because she was too hyperactive, like her kid had a lot of problems or something.
That's
And
awful.
yeah, and I love her kids. Her kids are awesome kids, you know.
See, you're contradicting yourself. You are contradicting yourself because wasn't the previous story that you and Shannon were locked in the bathroom the majority of the time doing a certain something? Now you're saying she was all through the party yelling at her kid. So which is it? Which story is true here? Either she was yelling at her kid the entire time during the party, or she was in the bathroom with you doing stuff. Which is it, Chantal, you big liar?
But she couldn't handle her. She's like, "Oh my god, get out of my face!" Like you hear her. Like I don't need to prove anything. You hear her screaming at the top of her lungs on her videos. Like her anger management is working really well. Can I have the link? Like,
Considering the video she just put out, she's doing really well. She said what she needed to say. I could tell she controlled her anger, so apparently those classes are working for Shannon.
but anyway, so she's concerning herself now with trotting around Cornwall with beezer spray when she should be concerning herself with her life. I'm doing very well. You are really.
Ma'am, you have no business telling somebody they should fix their lives and fix themselves when you've got a lot of work to do on yourself. Miss Mess, you got a lot of work to do on yourself. You got a lot of problems. You got a lot of issues. The point where you ran to another country to get away from them. But guess what? Part of them followed you there. Because wherever you go in the world, there you are. Whatever location you pick, part of your problems will be right there with you. That problem with food is in your head. That means wherever you go in the world, it's going to be right there with you until you deal with it. Your health problems, same way. Your financial debts back in Canada will always be your financial debts until you solve them. The way you interact with people, also a problem. Being offensive and gross, also a problem. Wherever you go, there you are. And the problems will follow. You can't escape everything, especially yourself.
Really? Okay. I can see that. Yeah. I'm not talking about her kids, Peggy's. That's where you guys always get it wrong. I'm talking about her parenting skills. And you don't need to have kids. I hate this notion that you need to have kids to judge people's parenting just because you don't. So if you see somebody abusing their kid, for example, you don't have a right to speak out on that just because you haven't given birth. I don't think so.
Okay, since you put that on the table, let's go with that for a minute. Let's go with that. Since you said that, let's go with that. Ma'am, let me throw this back at you. Let me put the tennis ball back into your court. So, all of us on YouTube that watched you treat BBJ in the way that you did, all of us that came to know about exactly what was wrong with her, we don't have a right to speak up about what we saw, about the things that we came to know. We don't have a right. Are you trying to tell me that a pet and a child they are different? One is human and one is not, but they're both living beings. So you're saying that if you're a person, you have a right to speak on hurt to a child. But you hurt your fur baby. You kept hurting your fur baby. Nobody liked it. We all pleaded with you to get her help, to take her to the vet. You never did. That was your child, right? It was. You did nothing. You walking trash bag. You did nothing. You let her suffer. That was your child. And we spoke up about it. You didn't do anything. And then when it was revealed how badly she was off, all of her problems, you got angry. You weren't angry at yourself for the pain that she was in, that you did nothing about. You didn't feel ashamed. You didn't feel remorse. You didn't feel regret. You were angry because the worst of your evils got revealed and there was nothing you could do about it. So by your logic, if you see another living being being hurt, you can speak on it, whether that living being belongs to you or not. So have we done wrong over here? Holding your feet to the fire over BBJ? No, we didn't. So, ball's back in your court. What do you say?
I think that some people definitely shouldn't be parents, for sure. Very bad temper, yeah.
And you shouldn't own anything that relies on you for the quality of its life, because the quality of your life sucks. You're not taking care of yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of another living thing? You're not responsible at all. You don't take care of yourself. So much so, you rely on another person to take care of you because either you won't do it or you can't do it. Maybe a little bit of both. But you should have no other living thing around you, no matter how large or small, depending on you for its care. So you should give Harry the hamster to somebody, give Julia the cat to somebody, because you can't handle it.
I agree with you.
Yep, sorry. I'm not sorry for that opinion. I don't care if it makes me look crappy, because if you're gonna put that out there, you know what I mean? Just reasonably to Chantel as a reference on her resume. Yeah. What do you do for your job? I talk crap about somebody in her fake voice. If you see someone hitting kids, no, but not just that, but like if you see somebody continually bullying you online or talking crap about you, obsessing about your life in a negative way when they don't even have their children with them because they can't handle it, well, maybe you should be focusing on that instead. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I have a right to say that. Like, I'm sorry. I know they want me to talk about them, but that's what's wrong with it. Like, they have no hobbies, no life. Like,
says the woman who has no life at all, period. Says the woman who said in this live stream that she sleeps 12 to 14 hours a day. And she's talking about we should get some hobbies and some interests. We should. She literally will sleep an entire day away and then get up long enough to eat, take a dump, and go back to sleep. But we got to get some hobbies, y'all. We're a bunch of bored people over here.
Put the cat emoji, and she talking like in dirty way.
Yeah.
Oh, not Chantal, what she's doing?
Yeah.
She's talking like this.
She smokes. She's full of crap. She treats her pets like crap. She locked
How do you know that? You're not there.
her dog in the room the whole time I was there. It
And
was
she's
like crying to
sniping,
get
huh?
out.
Yeah. It's sniping.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I'm confused. Help me, y'all. So, those of us who've been watching Chantal for the longest, then y'all would remember this is the same woman who would spend 6 to 10 hours a day every freaking day doing live stream after live stream after live stream, that if you were a reactor, you couldn't keep up with it all. I remember those days getting up at 8 o'clock in the freaking morning and all turning on my computer, and she's already done 2 live streams I got to cover. And I'd be like, oh crap. And then getting those 2 live streams done, and she's got 2 more right behind it. And it would literally be that all day. So, knowing that, she sat there for over a year, maybe 2 years. I forget the exact timeline, but constant live streams, sitting at the house, doing nothing but smoking and doing the edibles and talking, acting ridiculous. She's acting like she was over at Shannon's house a lot. When? When she would spend from morning till night acting stupid. We saw it all. So how can she sit there and judge what was going on with Shannon and what was going on in her house if she wasn't even there for over a year? Sitting there talking out of her butt right now.
They have no life. They get together just to talk and snipe about me. Like, what kind of friendship is that? And meanwhile,
and what kind of relationship do you have with Salah when the two of you have so little in common that the one thing you have in common is your hatred for FFG? Like, that's the only time you guys really talk for more than 5 minutes. Not really a happy marriage there, Chantal, if the only thing bonding the two of you is money and hatred for other people. Not exactly a good relationship in my book.
well, that's what I did with her. We talked crap about Frenchie. So I don't know. It's these people have no like dignity. They have no morals. They don't stick to anything. They just flip flop, wish wash. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine being somebody's.
And you, madam, are phony. You are a fake. You're so lacking in identity that you latch on to a man and you become whatever it is you think he likes or whatever it is he would accept, just so he will accept you, or at the very least tolerate you, just so you'll have a companion. You switch out your identity based on the man that you were with. When you were with BB, who was a really good man, you had to behave yourself because he was not going to put up with all of your nonsense. Once he got a taste of it, he told you to hit the bricks. He kicked your butt out. So you moved in with Pete's. And Pete's, he loves you. Even now he loves you. He won't even talk crap about you. But Pete's is a bit of a pushover. And you could do everything you wanted around Pete's and he wouldn't say a word. And you took advantage of that. That you could do whatever you liked and he wouldn't say anything. And that's when you went wild. You just let completely go. Then you got with Natter. And you adapted a lot of what Natter is to yourself. Now you're with Salah. Now suddenly you're a reverted Muslim woman, and we all know that you're just cosplaying at this stuff. It's not a fate that's in your heart. It has not changed you for the better. You are not humble. You're not trying to watch your words. You're not trying to watch your actions. You're just making up your own rules as you go. You're a fake and a phony. You have no identity of your own. You just want to be whatever it is the man in your life thinks that they want. You become that. But none of that is who you truly are.
His friend for that long and then going and making a reaction channel about them. I don't think so. I just, good riddance to those people. Like, you know what I mean? So I say all this to say she has no room to talk about me in my life whatsoever.
You know what? You don't want us to talk about you. Simple. Stop doing content. And even though that may not even work because we'll just do retro reacts. Chantal, when you come onto a public platform, public being the key word here, public, social, anybody can watch. You decided long ago to make your channel on a public platform. You wanted people to watch you. You wanted people to talk to. You wanted people to comment. You wanted people to become subs. You wanted people to do the memberships and send the super stickers and send the super chats. You came on YouTube for the purpose of getting attention and making money. And so you did. And in your time on YouTube, you made a lot of money. I don't know how much, not my business, but you made a lot of money. So you're coming on a public platform. This is not a private job. It is a public platform. And you're making money doing videos and live streams, which relies on what? It relies on the public watching you. And part of the public are the reaction channels. We watch because we're part of the public. And just like anybody else in the public, we have our opinions, we have our feelings, we have our thoughts, and we want to share them with people. Sometimes people may listen to us and agree with us, sometimes not. But it's okay because everybody has their own mind. They can make up their own mind about what they're listening to. Freedom of speech and freedom of choice to hear whatever speech you like from whoever you like. That's the beauty about this world. You can say what you like. Somebody may listen, somebody may not listen, somebody may not agree with you, but we're all free to express ourselves, including you. If you don't like what you hear, then don't go where you know you're going to hear something you're not going to like. Stay away from other channels. Stay on your own channel. Do your own thing. Stop complaining. You're on YouTube making money, and you need that money as much as you can get. Do your own hustle. Don't step on ours. We're doing our thing on our own channels. So shut up and just be quiet. Deal with it.
And the way I treat my pets, you've known I've had my pets for 20 years. So I've always taken care of them. But the way you treat your animals and your kids is disgusting, in my opinion. Thank you very much. No, I don't remember that, trans. No, I don't. Hi, Roxanne. So, I mean, I don't know. I've never gotten together with a friend and like stream sniped people or went around and did stupid stuff like that, so I can't relate. It is 4:30, so I got to get off soon. They both seem very aggressive. They're so hateful. Yeah, very, very hateful. Yeah, the way she lashes out. She talks to her mom that way, like, you effing cunt. Like, she uses that word a lot. You fucking goof, bud. I'll fucking punch you out, bud. Like, somebody like that, I'm sorry, I get to speak out against that. Like, somebody like that and on drugs and everything else.
You know, it's amazing to me she's talking this way about Shannon. But Shannon was her friend for years. So if Shannon had a certain personality, why were you friends with her for so long, Chantal? It seems like whatever personality Miss Shannon might have, you were okay with it, hanging out with her, like she was your friend for years. So why is it a problem now? Is it because she spoke up out of concern for you when you told her stuff about Natter? Because that's what friends do. If a friend goes to another friend and says somebody is hurting me out of concern, they're going to express concern. And that's exactly what she did. Because apparently the things you were telling her were very alarming. And considering the things that you've said on your live streams about Natter, I can see why she would get concerned. So you didn't give her a voice on your channel. So Frenchie was live streaming and she just went over there so she could have her voice. And that's what kicked this whole thing off.
In the care of a child? No. Sorry, I think that's wrong. 100%. No one's life is dedicated to another person is happy inside. Exactly. Exactly.
I think Chantal gets the most mad because she's gone through life hurting people. And I'm sure the majority of those people that she's hurt, she's gotten away with hurting them and nobody knows about it. Nobody's spoken up about it. And she gets the most mad when people that she's hurt and people that she's wronged, they find a voice, they use their voice, and they expose just how awful she is. And she doesn't like that. She doesn't like being exposed or being a piece of crap.
Yep. Yep. Truth hurts. My mom would have backhanded me. So, I mean, I wasn't always super nice to my mom growing up, but I never did that. Oh my gosh. Ricardo Lopez. Yeah, exactly. Ricardo Lopez, stalkerish. She's going to send me a package in the mail soon. She's going to send back the Beezer spray with cyanide inside.
AKA Peter Griffin.
Yeah, it's uncanny. Just put glasses. No, you know who she reminds me of? You know that Amanda chick that used to do like weird dances? You remember who I'm talking about? I don't remember her stuff about that exactly. Yeah, exactly. Eid. I don't want negative vibes during Eid for sure.
Oh, too late. I don't want negative vibes during Eid. Too late. Way too late for that. I don't want negative vibes, but yet I'll create negative vibes. I'll spend Eid smoking, being gluttonous, talking mad trash about Shannon. Too late. You've already failed. You're creating negative vibes right now as we speak. So she talks all that trash, and I don't want to be negative. Too late. It's already done.
Sure.
Not only is she creating negative vibes, but she's monetizing this. She's making money off of it.
Hi, Black Spaghetti. Yum. Do you make bolognese? Yes. Enjoy with your family in a cigarette box. Has anyone ever had peanut butter and mayo on toast? No. I've had peanut butter and cream cheese. Okay, we're gonna go. When are we playing game again? Right now.
Wait, what? Look, we all have like weird things we like to eat. Peanut butter and cream cheese on toast at the same time? How is that tasty?
I enjoy drama, but I'm not down with the fat shaming and hate. Well, babe, freaking fraud guns. GTA, yeah, that's drama. It turns out innocent, but it starts off innocent, but then it turns very personal and into year-long beefs. Like, look at these people.
Like she cares. Like anything is fair game for Chantal doing her content. And I think that's what she's doing these days, is looking for something to become her new content idea, her new arc. She's got nothing over there in Kuwait, nothing. She can't do anything. She really can't go anywhere. She's bored. She knows the viewers are bored. The views are going down. She's looking for someone to fight with. And she'll pick on anybody, anywhere, for anything, just to have content for just a few more videos or get a few more views or a few more super chats. She's always made the most money making people mad, because then they go into her chat and they send the hate super chats. That's where the majority of her money comes from. It's not from Google AdSense. It's ticking people off. They get angry. They have a moment of anger and rage. They send a hate super chat. But as I've said before, if you get that mad at Chantal, and trust me, I get it. I understand. If you get mad at her, it's so easy to get mad at her. Before you send that super chat, just think about what you're doing. Never, ever reinforce bad behavior, because what are you doing? You're reinforcing that which you do not like. But she wants people to get so angry that they don't stop and think. So no matter what you say to Chantal, no matter how awful, no matter how insulting or true, nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to get to her or upset her or change her mind or give her an eye-opening clarity moment. You're doing exactly what she wants you to do. You're giving her money. And whether you give it to her for hateful reasons or non-hateful reasons, it goes into her bank account. So do you really want to do that? But all of this kicking up dust, bringing up the past, talking about FFG, talking about Shannon, there's a purpose behind it. She's looking for content. She's looking for someone to fight with. She's looking for a little bit of spice to her channel. She can't do what she would normally do in Canada and be in the villa, be half naked, running around, doing the edibles. She's got to find another way to get the spice, a way that's allowable in Kuwait. So she's going to talk that trash about FFG and Shannon. So you know what, guys? I can't go any further with this. We've only got like 3 minutes. She's foul. I'm going to end it here and just say to all of you, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I know like her foul mouth is a lot. So let me just finish out this react video with a little the ambiance intro, and you guys can, decompress, chill out, and have a really good day. So thank you very much for being here, and enjoy the end video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.